Good afternoon, everybody. This is Todd coming to you again from the back patio. I wanted to do a couple of things with this video. First, I want to talk about what I'm going to try to squeeze in between now and maybe right after the new year. I hadn't gotten the content out that I want to. Then again, I never do, because I'm just the busiest old fart on the freaking planet sometimes. But I got a bunch of days off. Of course, two of those, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. You know, Christmas Eve, going to have to spend the day at the in-laws, and then Christmas Day, you know, my mom, we hadn't figured it out yet either. Mom's going to come over here. We'll go over to Mom's house. It kind of depends on the weather. She wants to come over here, but if the weather's foul and it's supposed to be a little bit wet, we'll drive over there. She doesn't want to get out driving in that, and I just assume she not do it either. So, but there's plenty of days between now and then. Oh man, and the dog, she's decided that for whatever reason she has to constantly be on squirrel patrol. Jesus. She's back there behind my little shed and has found something. Anyway, she's a fun little dog, but boy, oh boy, she can be a handful at times. So anyway, I got a package in today of some new hemp-based product. It's one of the more unique things that I have ever seen, or certainly that I've ever had on this channel. Completely different than anything we've done before. I'm going to get that up ASAP, and I got another batch of gummies in from my friends over at Melee Dose to get done. I've actually got two of those coming up, so there's plenty of cannabis-based reviews coming. So y'all please be patient with me. I'm going to do my absolute best to get to them. I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more. The beer reviews are easy. It's you sit down with a beer, you talk about it. Watch the old guy drink beer and talk about it. But the Delta stuff, man, is I really do just have to set an entire evening aside, because it hits me like such a truck. Certainly not in a bad way. Of course, I've been at it now. I've done enough of these now that I kind of got my dosing figured out. But in one of these videos, it's going to be the damned hero dose is coming, because I'm not going to break one of these new products up. I'm just going to have to soak up the whole thing. So, gird your loins, boys and girls, for that one. But it'll be up before the new year. You can believe that. There she is. I guess she's adequately chased whatever frickin' gremlin she thought she found there in the backyard off. But we're going to do a beer review while we're out here. And this one it's called Costume Party from Westbrook Brewing. Now, we just did one from Westbrook the other day called Mexican Cake. I'll link it. Not a fan. Westbrook, I've been there. They got great beer. I mean, but not just that one ain't for me. This one, I'm going in with much trepidation, because it's brewed and canned at Westbrook, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. This one is 11%. I don't know, even just what in the hell, if it's a stout or, it is an imperial stout. I cruised the website and couldn't find it. I think it's seasonal, because I did buy this really close to Halloween, and it is called Costume Party. So, and it kind of got shuffled in the back of my little beer fridge, and I honestly just forgot about it, and things are getting thin in there. So I spotted it, and I thought, you know what? Today's a good day. Let's knock this pig out. And but I couldn't find any info about it on the website, so I'm just going to give you what I got, and it's right off the can. And this thing is brewed with chocolate, peanuts, caramel, and candy bars. they're not specific on the candy bars. So, you know, good luck. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try it and see what we got. Now, I don't know very many candy bars that have cinnamon in them, so I don't have to worry about that little tidbit. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness gracious. It is, it's as close to jet black as I believe you can get. And it is a full pint, as you can see. Beautiful mocha caramel colored head. It is lightly carbonated and it passes no light. On the nose, definitely pick up the chocolate. And it does smell like an Imperial. It just does. I mean, if you've ever had enough of them. Now, I am picking up something that's got me a little bit concerned. Oh, gosh. You know, there are beers sometimes that I just have really high hopes for. And there's some that I don't know. I'm really cautious about. This is one of the latter. It's pretty tasty. I like it. I feel better. It is sweet. Let's don't paint any other picture. She's a sweet one. It is lightly hopped. There is some hop there, but it's on the finish, and it's lightly hopped. Let me do this again. Let me think about it a minute. I'm going to try to give you an honest assessment. As I figured, I'm not going to have any earthly idea what to tell you about any particular candy bar, but I wasn't, you know, never expected to be able to do that. Not picking up peanuts. I love peanuts. I love all things peanut. Peanut butter, peanut brittle, you know, hell. I even like the damn powdered peanut butter. You know, that's another story about when I use that. I'm not going into all that because I'm old and fat, and you wouldn't know that I had ever been involved in anything other than eating and drinking beer. You can definitely pick up, you know, all those heavy, you know, big roasted malts, and it's only slightly boozy at 11%, so that's a big plus. You can pick up the chocolate a little. It's not heavy. Really, what this is it's just a sweeter Imperial. With everything that they have listed on that can, I thought it'd be a little off-putting. It's really not. As far as Imperials go, this is pretty friendly, you know. I thought this would be one I'd have to pitch, but it's not. I'm going to sit down inside here in a few minutes and finish it because I got to go back in. I'm cooking. It's one of the reasons Mom's coming over. I got tasked with the menu, which is fine because I enjoy cooking. We're not having anything traditional for Christmas. We're doing chicken cacciatore because I like it. Mrs. Sipper likes it, and so does Mom. So there you go. It's kind of easy, you know. You throw some stuff together, and then it's you know, it simmers on the stove for a while, and then boom, you make some pasta, kablam, dinner. So that's where we're going. But I got to do that tomorrow. Because we'll be able to cook Sunday. Going up to the in-laws all day. We'll be there all day. So the chicken cacciatore will sit in the fridge for a day. Makes it better anyway. God, man, stay on point. It's a clinger too. I mean, this thing is thick. It's definitely, it coats the tongue. and it's got some staying power. You know, it's got a big finish, and it's shockingly good. I did not expect, honestly, to enjoy this, but I am. That's just good. I want to take, you know, a lot of times with these Russians and these big Imperials, you know, they're super complex with all of the, you know, all of those roasted notes and the dark malts, and you can, you know, the dark fruits and all that kind of stuff that you, and you know, and you pick up coffee and chocolate and all that stuff. This isn't one of those. It's got all that stuff in it, but it's just big and flavorful and simple. I don't know how else to put it. I used to have some friends back in my younger days. I used to smoke a lot of cigars with some friends, and one of my good friends, he used to live in New Orleans. He lives in Atlanta now. Jason, you know, we would sit around and geek out. And so, now I've said it before. I don't have that kind of palate to pick up too many different things. But Jason used to say, what the hell? See, it just left. The one-dimensional. The cigar is very one-dimensional, but it's a good dimension. Okay, that's where we are with this thing. So thanks for that one, Jay. I mean, I knew at some point in my time I'd find an excuse to copy that. Plagiarism at its best. Well, so I already covered what's coming up. I hope everybody will be on the lookout for that. If I get really lucky tomorrow, I'll get one of those Delta reviews done. I hope. It's going to kind of be a bit of a busy day. Dog, there's a truck out here that's doing something, and one thing about this little poochie here is she doesn't miss anything. I mean, nothing. She has everything. She's got to know what's happening. Wife's waving at me through the window. Oh, there you go. So you know it's good. There's another one for you, boys and girls. All right, so, you know, I've talked about nothing long enough. Y'all keep your eyes open for the 2 or 3 Delta reviews I got coming up, and you know, I got a couple of miscellaneous beers I'll try to squeeze in. But between now and the first of the year, I really hope I can get a few done. I got, you know, short work weeks and days off and all this other kind of stuff to get to do it. So, and I'm really looking forward to it, to tell you the truth. So y'all keep your eyes peeled. Be sure, you know, to like and subscribe, leave me a comment and all that good stuff. And as always, please enjoy your adult malted beverages responsibly.